Welcome to another session in this course. This session, we are going to be looking at the like operator in MySQL. You must understand that as you continue your journey with MySQL, you'll be working with text data. In order for you to filter your text data successfully, like operator is very cogent. We're going to also look at the not like operator, how you can also use it in addition to the like operator. Let's get at it. When you run this query on the workbench, it is going to give us everything in the customer table. But when you want to filter, for example, we want to filter some customer names out, it is better to use the like operator because it is going to give you a lot of flexibility. Just follow me and let us see some examples. First example is that we want to filter our customer whose name contains James. Just say where customer name, then depending on what we want to do, if we know that the customer name starts with James, we will write James and then we will put a percentage sign indicating that we don't know the full name of our customer, but our customer name starts with James. So search through the customer name column and get us any customer name which starts with James but ends with anything that it may be. If we run this now, we will only have names where James starts as the customer name. You can see that we have Jameses and James Moore. Let's move forward. Let's say we do something like this. We are saying that, okay, the name ends with James, and then there are so many characters before James. Let's see if we have something like that. So we don't have something like that. What if we are not sure whether the name starts with James or it ends with James or James is in the middle? What we want to do is to put the percentage sign at each end. When we do that, we are saying that look for any sequence of character where James is present, whether at the beginning, at the middle, or at the end. When we do this, let's run it, and you see that we have our James. Now, you can use anything. Let's say we use JA. So let's run it. You can see that we now have the ones that contain Jack and so on and so forth. There are some conditions where we can even specify better. For example, let's look at James says. We know that our customer actually starts with 2 alphabets before M's, but we don't know what it is. For example, we say, okay, with M, what we are saying here is that it should look for M, any character that contains M. However, it should look for the ones in which there are 2 characters before M. If there are 3 characters before M, don't check it. That is why we use 2 underscores. Let me do it again. 2 underscores, meaning that there are 2 characters before M and there are a whole lot of characters after M. That is what we are looking for. If there are 4 characters before M, don't touch it. If there are 3, don't touch it. We only want that text that contains M, but there are only 2 characters before M. Let's run this and see what you get. You can see now that we have James, J and A before M. We have Ahmed, A and H before M. And we have James again. We have Imatu, which is E and M before M2. That is how we can work around the like operator when we are filtering our text data. Now, let me also introduce you to another way we can negate this. We can also use the not like. If we use not here, we are saying that give us something that is not this. If we run this, you can see that we are going to have a lot of output. So you can use not with the like operator. Thank you very much. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification icon, and like our videos until we meet in the next one.